Today I'm going to be decluttering and organising wardrobe because it's a mess. So this top I'm not going to be keeping because I've never worn this, I don't think, maybe once.
I don't think I've ever seen you wear it.
They're
too big.
Too big. So I'm not keeping these because they're too big for me.
Yeah, you can always get some more that actually fit
you. Keeping this bead
because you love
top.
bees.
I'm going to be keeping this top and hopefully I can get into wearing it. So I'm going to be keeping this one because I like Stranger Things. So I'm going to be keeping this because it's like really summery. So I'm keeping this grey hoodie. And I'm also keeping this one with wolves on it.
Because it's not cheap.
I'm going to be keeping this nice cosy one. So I'm going to be keeping this Good Vibes jumper. I'm going to be keeping this one. So I'm going to be keeping this Looney Tunes one. So I'm going to be keeping this Christmas winter one. So I'm going to be keeping this raccoon one.
You've had that a long time, haven't you?
So I'm going to be keeping this Christmas one. So I'm keeping this black jumper. So I'm keeping this blue one. So I'm keeping this plain black jumper. So I'm keeping this Tom and Jerry one. So I'm keeping this plain black jumper. So I'm keeping this Christmas one. So I'm keeping this Christmas. So I'm keeping this smiley face jumper. So I'm not keeping this blue one because it's really itchy. So I'm keeping this Get Lost in What You Love jumper. So I'm keeping this Live, Love, Ride. So I'm keeping this snuggly jumper. So I'm keeping this black hoodie. So I'm keeping this pink jumper. So I'm keeping this flowery jumper. So I'm keeping these leggings. I'm keeping this. So I'm keeping this shirt. So I'm keeping this shirt. I'm keeping this shirt. So I'm keeping this shirt. I'm keeping this dress. So I'm keeping these shorts and leggings. So I'm keeping these sparkly trousers. So I'm keeping these jeans. So I'm keeping these ripped jeans. So I'm keeping these jeans. So I'm keeping these jeans. So I'm keeping these jeans. I'm keeping these like trousers. I'm keeping these jeans. So I'm not going to be keeping this vest because I don't really wear vests. So I'm keeping this shirt. So I'm keeping these. So I'm keeping these trousers. So I'm keeping this top. I'm keeping this top. So I'm not keeping this top. So I'm keeping this top. So I'm keeping this top. So I'm keeping this camisole thing. So I'm keeping this Harry Potter top. So I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this plain black top. I'm keeping this hoodie. So I'm keeping this. So I'm keeping these. So I'm keeping these shorts. I'm keeping these shorts. So I'm keeping this jumper. So I'm keeping these trousers. So I'm not keeping these. So I'm keeping this. So I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this one. So I'm keeping this one. So I'm getting rid of this one because I don't wear it. I'm keeping this one. So I'm keeping this one. So I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this. Keeping this. I'm keeping this. So I'm keeping this and the jumper inside of it. So I'm keeping these. So I'm keeping this. So I'm keeping all the belts that are on here. So I'm keeping this one. So I'm keeping this one. So I'm keeping this one for the summer. So I'm keeping these shorts. So I'm keeping these shorts. So I'm keeping this jumper. So I'm keeping this top. So I'm keeping this jumper. So I'm keeping these. So I'm keeping these. So I'm keeping these. So I'm keeping this little card.